This video is going to show how to create via arrays in OrCAD X Presto. Via arrays can be used to improve signal integrity, thermal management, current handling, and EMI. However, placing them manually can be time-consuming and error-prone. OrCAD X Presto allows for easy creation of via arrays along traces, shape edges, and custom areas. Start by opening the provided design in OrCAD X Presto. To create a via array, right-click the Structure mode in the toolbar and select Via Array. The Via Array widget opens. Here you can choose the type of via structure to create, the via offsets, the net to connect the vias to, and more. Each type of via structure available has its own settings. To define the via net, select the Pick button. For this example, we'll select the ground plane. All generated vias will connect to the ground net. Let's start by surrounding a trace with vias. Zoom into the Signal 14 trace in the top left corner of the board. In the Via Array widget, set the via to object gap to 0.5 and the via to via offset to 2. These values are shown as dimensions in the pictorial in the widget. To make it easier to select full traces, uncheck Trace Segments in the Selection Filter subpanel. Now we can create the via array. Start by selecting the trace. Adjustable via arrays are attached to both sides. The arrays get longer and shorter as you move your cursor. Click again to place the arrays and add the shielding. Now let's create an array with multiple rows. Hold the middle mouse button to pan the view to the curved trace in the bottom right corner of the board. In the Via Array widget, select Trace to display options for creating trace vias. In this mode, you can create centered or surrounding vias for a single trace or place a via array between two traces. We'll create surrounding vias for this example. Select Surrounding. Set the row count to 2 and check Stagger Vias to stagger the vias as shown in the pictorial. Select the trace to see the array preview. Everything looks good here, so click again outside the trace to place the via array. Now let's make a rectangular array. Select Array in the Via Array widget. Select Window to make a rectangular array. The widget shows a square via array with options to set the horizontal and vertical offset. Other options are available to create a circular array, an array across the entire board, or across a shape. Pan the view over the T-shaped trace in the bottom left corner. Select Shapes and Nets in the Selection Filter subpanel to avoid selecting the ground plane, then click and drag to select the trace structure. The outline for the via array is attached to your cursor. Click to draw the preview, then click again to create the via array. When finished, choose the Select mode from the toolbar to exit the via array mode. Quickly configure and create via arrays to accelerate your PCB layouts with OrCAD X Presto. For more tutorials, visit us at resources.ema-eva.com and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.